guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me on today's video. If you are new to my channel, I am Siphokazi. I'm an 18-year-old CEO and a multiple business owner. I own 3 businesses, which are namely Hair Laundry, Oh My Hair, and Sexy in Lace. I am also a philanthropist and the founder and president of the Omari Children's Foundation, which is a non-profit organization that I started when I was 15. And if you are a returning subscriber and supporter, thank you so much for joining me once more. I really appreciate it. As you can tell by the title of today's video, today I am going to be giving you guys tips or points of advice, 10 of them on how to on things that you need to know before starting your own business. And this is actually the second episode of the CEO at 18 series. If you haven't watched my previous video, the first episode, then please do give it a watch. It was a video on how to start your own business, how to register it, and how to create your own logos and social media posters. So please do give it a watch. I hope that it will be useful, and I hope that you enjoyed today's video. So the first thing that you need to know before starting a business is that it works better when you're passionate about it. I briefly mentioned this in my previous video when I was talking about when you want to start a business, you obviously have to have an idea of what exactly that you want to do, and whatever it is that you choose to do, it has to be something that you're either passionate about or you're interested in, like in the least. Don't just choose something just for the sake of which maybe it's trending at that time and most people seem to be interested in this, or most people are doing this. Don't just choose anything, and don't just start a business just for the sake of starting a business. Whatever you choose to do, it has to be something that you're going to be eager and excited to do, because when it's like that, it's going to reflect in your results and in how well you do in whatever you're doing. And if you're just going to choose just a random thing, for example, say like wig maintenance service, you're just going to wake up every day and be like, yo, you're just gonna always have that negative attitude towards it. You're not gonna be eager to do your work, and it's going to show in your results. So yes, just choose something that you're passionate about, and there's nothing really wrong with like just choosing anything they wanna just for the sake of starting a business and making money. There's nothing wrong with that, but I would really advise against it. Just try finding something that really resonates with you in a way, something that you know that you're going to be able to do and be efficient. Number 2, failures are your biggest teachers. So in the past year that I've been running my businesses, I've learned more from my failures than I have from my successes. And like, this is simply because like every time I would fail myself or make a mistake, like I would just have this positive mentality to just look for the positive in that situation. And I feel like our failures are only stepping stones, and they are just a form of redirection, because every time you fail or you make a mistake, like you can either look at it as a disappointment to yourself and see the negative in it, or you can just say it in a way of okay, so this is what I did and it obviously didn't work out. That means that next time I shouldn't repeat this mistake, or next time I should take this route or take this path and do this differently. So I just feel like there's actually a lot that we can learn from our failures if only we just embrace them and we just look at the positive side of it and realize this is only a redirection. Like, since I did this wrong, that means I can just cancel it out. Next time I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do this way, but instead I'm just gonna try a different way. So yeah, our failures are really our biggest teachers, and especially in entrepreneurship. And then number 3, entrepreneurship is a mental and emotional bully, and I really cannot stress how important it is to understand what exactly you're going into when you're starting a business, because your mental health could really be at stake. Literally, like, entrepreneurship has been one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. And for me, it was even worse because I've had to be everything all at once. I've had to be the CEO, I've had to be the manager, the sales director, I've had to be everything, like the photographer for inventory, like literally everything. So it's been like very hard for me, and when going into like this journey, I feel like you really need to have a very strong mentality. You need to be very emotionally strong, and you also have to have a spirit of perseverance and a lot of patience, and that's something that I personally struggle with. I'm not really a patient person. I'm not patient at all, so it has been like very difficult, and I feel like you really need to know what exactly you're getting yourself into. So yeah, be aware of that. Like it's literally a very difficult thing to do, but worth it at the end. And then number 4, when you know better, you do better. I feel like it's a very natural reaction for us as humans. Like whenever we make a mistake or we fail ourselves in whatever way, like we're really gonna beat ourselves up for it. And one thing that I've learned is to actually just be easy on myself, and understand that there are things that I do not know yet, about entrepreneurship. Like I don't have any form of qualification on business management or any like specialized knowledge on how to run a business or how to what can I say, how to efficiently like be able to deal with customers, how like all the algorithms of running a business, and especially if it's online. So there are decisions that I've made in the past that weren't really like good for my brands, and I don't really beat myself up too much for it, because at that point I didn't really know any different, like I didn't know there's actually a better way to do this, or this is the better path to take, and it's important for you also to know like eventually you will know everything that you need to know. And this is not like an excuse for you to now be arrogant or to be lazy and not try and find out like enough information about what you do, or to not try and educate yourself, like this is by no means like an excuse, but I feel like it's something that it's a concept that you really need to understand. It's a concept that you really need to understand. There will come a time where you know better and you will do better. And if you took certain decisions in the past when you didn't know better, then don't beat yourself up for it. Just take the lesson as it comes and keep it moving. And then number 5, do not be afraid to ask for help. I feel like also like in my own journey, there are certain situations where I could have done so much better, or certain successes that I could have like reached, if only I did ask for help. And I feel like pride is one thing amongst like so many other things that shouldn't be involved like in the equation of entrepreneurship, because it's going to stop you from so many successes and from making so much money. Like if you say, okay, then the lesson so young and I don't know how to do it, I've tried doing it on my own, and there's a certain person that does exactly the same thing, and like they're more advanced than you or they know better than you, then don't let your pride like stand in the way. Ask them for help, and you never know what exactly you might gain from that. And it doesn't really make you like a weak person. I feel like as humans, most of the times we just have this mentality of asking for help makes us look weak, and I understand why it would be that way. But when it comes to getting your bag, like you shouldn't let that get in the way. And when it comes to your success, especially, like this is your own personal journey. What other people think shouldn't really matter, like when I just do what is best for your business and your brand. And if you feel like asking for help will help you, then definitely do that. Don't let your pride get in the way. And then number 6, be prepared to lose money. I know that this is not something that is really easy to digest or to make peace with, but it's something that you have to make peace with because it happens, like there are times in business where you're not really making any money, and there are times where like you take certain decisions or you make like certain mistakes that cost you like a lot of money, and sometimes it's not even something that that is your fault, or something that's of your own doing, but it just happens. For example, like if you're selling a certain product, like you have a customer and then say they don't like your product or the quality of it or whatever, and then they want a refund, and when you've already used that money that they paid with in something else, so you have to take out from either from your own pocket or from the business account, and you lose money like that. And there are also so many other instances that can happen that can lead to you losing money, and it's really something that happens like in business. Like entrepreneurship is all about risks. Sometimes you get into it like not really knowing what the outcome is going to be, and sometimes like unfortunately the outcome can be you like losing a lot of money. And even though it's like so gets money, and the main aim of actually starting a business is to make money and to generate an income. So when you're losing that money, it's obviously not nice, but it's just something that you just have to accept and deal with. And if it's something it resulted from you making a certain decision, like a certain bad decision for your business, then you're obviously going to learn from that. You're going to take that as a lesson and something that you're going to use in future, and know, okay, this cost me money, so I'm not gonna do it again, and just take the loss and keep it moving. There's really no good that can come from you just wallowing around or feeling sorry for yourself and just being sad. Yabona, obviously it is a natural reaction for you to be sad and to feel disappointed and to just feel all of those emotions, but just take the loss and keep it moving. And then number 7, your vision is useless without hard work. I'm not gonna explain this into much detail because I feel like it's just self-explanatory. If you're not willing to put up the work, then you might as well just sit back and not do anything at all, because it doesn't make sense for you to have like a very brilliant idea or a very brilliant vision for what you want your business to be like, and not be willing to put in the work. Like, it's just not going to work. So if we are vilapa, or you're just not ready enough to work and put in the hours and put in the dedication and all the extra work, then I would just really advise for you to not even waste your energy. Just find something else. It's going to be less work, because entrepreneurship is a lot of work. It is a lot of work, from trying to create posters, and especially if you're the only person that is in the business, like you don't have any business partners or any assistants, then it is definitely literally like a lot of work, just like everything else in life. So this goes like even to your daily life. And if you have certain aspirations or certain dreams that you would like to achieve, but you feel like at that moment you are not willing to put in the energy and the work, then just don't even bother yourself, because it's literally going to be in vain. I'm actually sweating so much right now because it's hot. But yeah, number 8, you can never know enough. I feel like there are some times like in entrepreneurship where, say like you've reached a certain point in your journey or a certain level in your success, and you start getting comfortable, and like you're not really interested in bettering yourself anymore. That can be a really dangerous point, because you really can never know enough, and we live in a world where everything is like forever evolving. What you knew yesterday may not be as relevant as it was then, like today, and you have to be like, you have to have a mindset of like constantly wanting to better yourself, constantly wanting to better your skills. Don't let your comfortability or your success make you fall behind. Like, you really can never know enough. Educate yourself as much as possible. You can just always watch like YouTube videos or read self-help books or ask around or just do your research. But whatever you do, make sure that you are always like taking a step to being better than you were yesterday and to knowing better than you knew yesterday. Number 9, work hard, play harder. While it is important for you to actually like work hard, obviously, like when running a business, I feel like it's even more so important to just take some time off and get time for yourself, take care of yourself, because like when you're constantly like overworking yourself and focusing on routine, I need to get this done, like your mind is all over and you don't really like have peace of mind at that moment, and that can lead to you like having very serious mental health problems, or like just having disturbances in your mental health. So it's important for you to just take some time off, and this is not an excuse for you to not work hard, but it's just like an advice for you to also like make time for yourself. Don't just make your life all about your business or all about work, you know. Don't even feel guilty about it. And even if it's just something simple, like just taking like a few hours off each day, and maybe like 2 hours, and watching a movie or reading or just whatever it is, you know, just make sure that you're always taking care of yourself. And last but not least, there is no success where there is negativity. This is point number 10, and it's the last point. I feel like it's very important for you to always have positive thoughts, like in just anything in life, not just in business, because whatever we think about ourselves, it manifests like into our outer world. Like our reality is mostly shaped by our thoughts and how we think. So if when are you going to be constantly thinking of things not working out, or you constantly think, oh, this is going bad, I'm not going to be able to do this, you know, those are very harmful thoughts, and our thoughts actually manifest into real life. Like I'm a very firm believer of that, and like it's actually said in the Bible, team, as a man thinketh, so is he. So whatever you think about, whatever you feed your mind, it is going to be exactly what you become, you know, or what your brands become, or whatever. Like it's really going to manifest in real life. So always have a positive mentality. Teach yourself, like if you're an overthinker, or you just can't help it but have like negative thoughts, maybe you're very pessimistic, then you can just teach yourself, have like a journal where you just write down only positive things, and just train yourself to think positively, because like our thoughts really do shape who we are and how we do in certain things, you know. And it's very important, like, and not only in business, as I've already said, but in just all aspects of life. So that will be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and thank you so much if you've stayed up until this point. I really do hope that my tips or my points of advice really do help you, like in your journey of entrepreneurship, or just in life, like in general. And yeah, if you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up regardless. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share the video. It's literally free advice, guys, and you really never know who might need it. So yeah, that will be it from me today. I will definitely see you guys in my next video. Bye.